But we're really looking forward to taking it to the next level. And part of that is, as I mentioned, being on the ground at tournaments. And to do that requires resources. So something we're really excited to be launching here at Cracked Racquets, our Patreon account, where we are going to have the chance, to provide exclusive content to those listeners who are kind enough, who are interested in subscribing to our content. Jamie, I know I just rattled off a lot of things, but can you talk a little bit about why we want to do this Patreon?
I mean, there's a lot of think, especially with, and that was very long-winded, so I didn't get a chance to throw in my applause there because, no, Gruskin deserves it, of course, and it's going to be a ton of fun. But with this move with Gruskin, exactly, we're going to have so much more opportunity to bring more and more content on, really brainstorm the extra creative content. So yeah, you've been used to seeing the different pods that we've put out, but really with this Patreon account setup, what we're going to be able to do is offer new things to you, the listener, right? So a lot of that is going to be, hey, this might not be for you if you don't like hearing Gruskin's voice. I'll just put out that disclaimer now. But
why would they be listening at the? I feel like they're at the hour 10-minute mark of the Great Shot podcast. You're not listening unless you're a fan.
Well, they just wanted to see me. It's really just the at this point, and then they mute.
No, they're looking for. Yeah, they're like, it's like a Jill Simone fantasy.
Right, exactly. That's me. It's a lot of viewers across the world there.
Well, you can pay the celebrities to like say something for you. What is that service called? I don't remember.
I believe that's going to be the Gruskin hotline at this point.
Yeah. Well, that's essentially this. Yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly. And that's going to be me. Hey, I'm always happy to give somebody a Jill Simone shout out. I'll give my worst impression. I know you've been begging for it for months at this point, but I'm still going to hold out. Maybe if you subscribe and take advantage of this new Patreon, you'll get some lovely Jill Simone impressions. We're not at full liberty to disclose what's going to be on some of that extra bonus footage, but needless to say, it's going to be a ton of fun. Going to be a lot of creative juices flowing, and you're going to get some lovely unfiltered version of our pods, and it's going to be great.
Yeah, it's things as small as, discounts for some Cracked Racquets merchandise or, ad-free episodes. You do, as Jamie mentioned, we were thinking about, if you want to hear what we're saying beneath the quacks, if you want to hear when I say, hey, Westhoff filing out this story because it's too inappropriate for the public. Well, if you're a private subscriber, that's what you're asking for. So those sorts of things as well. Other things from, we want to thank you, listeners. So, we will, of course, give shout out to anyone kind enough to subscribe during an episode. If you have questions you want asked and discussed during an episode, that will be a forum to submit them as well. Things like the weekend mini break, of course, during slams, that's something we're going to always try and provide. But moving forward, Friday night, Saturday night, those are two big nights in the tennis world. There's tennis all year long. Semifinals, finals typically happen on the weekends. So we want to discuss those. We don't want to just wait for that Sunday night for Monday morning pod. So, it's that sort of content and beyond. There was a time when it wasn't just Matt Stakoyak, Jamie McDonald, our crew of Cracked Racquets writers. I used to be a part of that team, and now that I have time on my hands, I'm really looking forward to doing that as well. So it's a list of options available for you on Patreon, and we really are looking forward to getting that launched. The official launch date, I believe, will be this Wednesday. Now, there will be some cool content released in that moment as well, but we look forward to adding more and more to this Patreon as we continue to go. And hey, we get enough response, enough subscribers. Jamie McDonald, we will make this house happily a house for four and have you here in Indy as well, because again, we're really excited where things are going on Cracked Racquets, from the pro tennis coverage, the college thing, all of these different things. We want to be on the ground. We want to continue to provide the experience that we hope you listeners have enjoyed. And of course, we wouldn't be doing any of this if it wasn't for you, the listener, who we've been so appreciative of riding this journey out with us, the different developments these podcasts have taken, the demand we have for them. So shout out to you guys for helping us get to a point where we can make this happen. And I know, Jamie, again, I speak for everyone at Cracked Racquets. We're really excited for this.